Hey, Phil Craig here from domainsandthedollars.com, and we're live at the Domain Fest Domain Name Conference and Domain Name Auction in Hollywood, California. Actually, the auction is going to be taking place this afternoon. We got to see a pretty good auction yesterday. Oh, yeah. And what's really exciting is that today I have as my guest Sam Aden. And the reason I've asked Sam to be a guest today is we've known each other for a number of months. We met at another domain conference, and Sam has a tremendous amount of experience in the parking area of domaining. He's been involved with a number of the biggest players in the industry. He's currently in charge of client relations with Traffic Z, who is a major player in the parking industry. And so what I wanted to do with Sam today, and he's graciously agreed to do this with us, is to talk to him about how to get the most out of parking. I mean, basically the people that are viewing this video are somewhat new to the domaining industry, and I hear from them, they say, well, I'm getting traffic, but they're not clicking, or I'm not sure what category to use, or what do I put in for the keyword, and just some elementary things, and then we can move on and talk about some more advanced things. So
sure, absolutely.
Where would you start? Like, if I was your brand new client, how would we handle that?
Well, when you ask me how's the best way to monetize my domains, one word comes to mind. It's optimization. I can say I've seen so many domains and so many stats over the years, and optimization is king. It really boils down to the end user experience. If I'm looking for I'm an internet user looking for a page, and I don't find what I'm looking for initially, I come to a landing page. If that landing page has what I'm looking for, a link of exactly what I'm looking for right in front of me, I click on that link and go to my page. It's probably easier for me to click on that link than to click my back button. Now, once that link takes me to the page I'm looking for, that landing page has provided me a service. As an end user, I got to where I was looking for with the help of the landing page. The reason the landing page was able to get me there in such an efficient way is because the landing page was optimized correctly. Meaning when I went to that page, what I was looking for was right in front of me, one click away. That's very important. I see many times new people in the industry will buy traffic domains and think that it's over there and they're just going to sit back and collect the money. Actually, that's where your work begins. Once you have the traffic, once you have those eyeballs visiting your page, you want to provide them the service of helping them get to where they want to be through optimization.
So let me stop you a second.
Yes.
Let's help these folks understand what we're saying when we're saying optimization, because I think what you're saying is that by some type of work that a domainer is going to do, that work will result in this user experience that we want that user, the person who types in the traffic, who has come to your landing page, you've, as the domainer, have done something that gives that visitor what they want. Now, how does a domainer give that and discover what that user is looking for? What do they base it on? The name, the domain name itself? Do they base it on a category? What is optimization, I guess?
That's a really good question. How does one know what the traffic to their domain is looking for? What is the behavior of this traffic? Well, one place you could start is with the domain name. If the domain name is mortgagecalculator.com, then it's pretty clear. Most of the people typing in mortgage calculator into their browser are looking for a mortgage calculator. If they don't find the mortgage calculator on that page, they would like to see a link to the mortgage calculator on the page would be the next best thing. That's one place you could start, is with the domain name itself. If it's a domain name that it's not obvious what the traffic would be looking for, one could start analyzing the behavior of that traffic to try to figure out what these people are looking for. And one way to do that would be the click and search reports. When traffic comes to your page, if they don't find what they're looking for, they may click on something that's similar, or there's a search box on most of the pages, and they'll search for what they're looking for. If you collect this data and analyze the data, and you notice that everybody going to your widgets.com page is actually looking for
Spark plugs.
spark plugs, then you'll know to use spark plugs as a keyword on your page. That is one way to
optimize it. And the way that, like with the parking service, for example, with your company Traffic Z, the type of back end, when we talk about back end as a customer, when you sign up as a domainer with a parking service, you are now their customer. And they're going to provide you with services that aren't seen by anybody but you and their other customers, but it's individual to you. And inside there are reports that you're able to see, and you are able to plug in your optimization, your keywords. What's really cool about Traffic Z, what I noticed you implemented at the last show that I went to, was the ability to add RSS feeds, for example.
Yes.
And the ability to add banners. In fact, you could create your own banner on your page.
Yes. Yes.
And I would imagine you can, I didn't look into it, but articles, you can set up.
Content.
You can
Yes.
put in your own content
Yes.
on the page. So now talk about optimization. With Traffic Z, you would be able to plug in content. If you had widgets.com and you put in an article that you wrote all about how to find the best widget, now that article is going to help Traffic Z understand what ads to serve up on that page that will give the user the experience that they're looking for, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So the way that I guess we optimize a page, so often domaining is thought of as being you set it and you forget it.
Right.
And you can do that. But you can also, once you see something like what I talk about in my courses, once you see one of your domain names performing, you give them a chance to perform better. And so then that's when you do the optimization. Now let's talk a little bit about some mistakes that you've seen in your career, because you've been doing this a while.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, some just, why did they do that type of things?
Yeah. Well.